So this little online lesson is for my 8A class, and it's asking the question, how does the author build tension in the speckle band? And let's see what we come up with.
Well, there was a bit of debate in today's lesson. Some saying that we can only really get to understand the Speckled Band story here if we see a film of it. And then some others saying, well, no, it's all in the words. You just got to read them carefully. And it was also said that if you were in Miss Thomas's class, you got to see the Speckled Band on screen. So I went along to speak to Miss Thomas afterwards, and she said, "No, well, I showed them some Sherlock Holmes, but it wasn't the Speckled Band."
When I started recording this video, I didn't realise actually that there was a film called The Speckled Band, and I did a bit of research and I discovered that it was actually recorded or filmed in 1931, and you can just see a little extract from it in a few moments. But it is nearly 100 years old, this film was, and therefore it's very quite primitive in terms of filmmaking technique. But I thought I'd show it to you anyway, and I'll also give you the address if you want to actually stream it, because you can. It's a free film that's being housed at the archive, and I'm going to give an address for you. If you just look carefully at this video, you'll see it.
I'm afraid I must ask you to take something of a risk. It's the only possible way. You must do nothing to arouse suspicion. Now I want you to lie on the bed.
Oh, no, no. You say so.
Watson, take this torch.
Now, this section is really important. Notice it's these techniques that you need to be identifying in the assessment. So here we have short sentences. You have to pick out some very precise short sentences and explain what it does. It makes the writing very pacey and fast, and also how it makes readers feel here. But don't just say that. You have to select one or two examples and use them as quotations. And the same is true about scary adjectives. You need to select what the adjectives which work and how they work. The same is true about understanding that it's written in the present tense as if you are there happening to you. the events seem like they're there. As you read, you become involved in it as it's happening. And then, of course, there is the dark atmosphere all around. Again, you can't just say these things on the screen. You have to find examples, which is why you need to do some careful reading this weekend to make sure that you can find them very quickly when you're answering your question on Monday. And the same is true with the use of sounds. Go back and have a look at the extracts. You'll see how sounds are being used to create an eerie atmosphere. I promised you something, so I better give you this address while there's still a little bit of time left in this video. So the key place to go is called archive.org. You can see where the cursor is just circling that address, and then you'll see some options, of which one is videos. You click on the video, just like this, which takes you to a search area, and you just simply put in the Speckled band as I have, and make sure that video is selected, and then press the search icon, which takes you to a list. And you can see there where I'm going is actually a copy of the Speckled band, and this is perfectly free. Anybody can do it. It's a video library, and then it's a case of just clicking on the piece, which actually runs for 50 minutes, and you'll pretty quickly see that what's in there is not, it doesn't follow the exact form of the book, which is why studying the book is much more in line with what you need to do than watching the film. But it is interesting to watch, although you may find watching a film that's 85 years old a bit tricky. But good luck, and see you on Monday.